Well, holy smokes. It is very late, and I have been on the phone for the last several hours because the president has announced he is stepping aside, and it took a lot of us by surprise. I was on a Zoom call with the president about a week ago, along with several dozen members of Congress, and it was to talk about this, the election, his campaign, and at no point did it seem like he was really considering stepping aside, but here we are. Here's what I think is going to happen. 14 million people voted in the primary, but the purpose of those votes is to tell the delegates how to vote at the convention. There are about 4,000 delegates in the country, and they were all pretty much going to vote to nominate the president, but now they can vote for anyone. They're free agents, which means if any of you want to run for the nomination, you can, but you have to get at least 300 delegates to support you to be an official candidate. And even though I'm a delegate, I might not get to vote because I'm a member of Congress, and the way the rules work, we don't get to vote unless the vote goes beyond the first ballot. If there are multiple rounds of voting, then members of Congress get to participate and vote for who they think the nominee should be. So the big question is, will there be multiple rounds of voting, or will the vice president have this thing pretty much locked up before the convention even starts? In the last few hours, a lot of the big names who could have run have stepped aside and endorsed the vice president. There is one senator from West Virginia telling people that he might run, and I suppose he might, but if he does, he won't win, and it won't be remotely close. I think the vice president is going to hit the magic number within a week. I also think she's going to pick her vice presidential candidate really quick. There are 3 or 4 names that everyone's talking about, including the governor of my state of North Carolina, Roy Cooper. One more thing you should know. I'm recording this at about midnight, and it appears that in the last 8 hours, the vice president just had one of the best fundraising days that any elected official has ever had. We don't know the exact number just yet, but we do know that just this week, she is going to raise an enormous amount of money. What does all this mean? It means it's a whole new race, and we've never seen anything like what we're about to see over the next 100 days, and nobody, no politician, no pundit, no news anchor, nobody knows how this is going to go. And I'll keep you posted.